What's up, guys? I'm Ace Trainer Eric, and I'm here to talk to you about a little update on what's going on. So, this is a team that I decided to use to record our road to 1500. I have a goal in mind, and I want to get to rank 1500 on Showdown for OU and for UU. So this is our OU team, and I like to do things differently, so I'm going to go through the whole team and explain why I brought what and what are the reasons. So let's start off. First off, I was thinking in my head, what's a mon that nobody uses that I could utilize as a cleric? Because I always have Umbreon, and that's just second nature to me, and I didn't want to bring it. So I was thinking, and I used a Meganium in random battles, and I was like, this thing's kind of good. So I decided to use it, and that's what you see here. I have a Meganium with Aromatherapy to clear out any statuses, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and Toxic. So basically, it's just a wall off mon, stall it off, and live a hit so I can heal the rest of my team. There's nothing too special about it. I did learn that I can live a hidden power ice really well from a Zapdos and +2 Tapu Fini. So fun facts are fun facts. Now, okay, a lot of people don't use Meganium and lower mons in UU. It's very common to run just the basic 6 mons, 8 mons, and switch them around or whatever. I don't like doing that. I like using something different because it throws off the opponent. And that's another reason why I picked Meganium. Now, it's rocking 359, so I have an odd number of HP for rolls. 24 in special attack. I just put the extra from the HP in the special attack, and max in special defense, because most of the things in UU that could hurt us are special attackers. If it's a physical attacker, then good job. They're better than us. What are we gonna say? Try hard beast or try hard. Alright, next up, gotta cover Meganium's weaknesses. There's a lot, but let's go basic, and let's go flying, ice, fire. So ice and fire we can resist right here with this Slowbro, and that's why I picked Slowbro. Again, in some of my earlier videos, I talk about how I love building a team with a fire, water, grass core because they cover each other's weaknesses, and that's why you see this Volcarona here, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But yeah, it's just great to have a fire, water, grass core because they cover each other's weaknesses. And UU, like, let's say you have Empoleon, Chestnut, they cover each other's weaknesses completely. So you wouldn't even need a fire type necessarily. Like, that's how well they cover each other. So I just love having a fire, water, grass core, or at the very least a water and grass core, just because they cover and complement each other so greatly. So I'm gonna get into this. This is a Slowbro that I run. It's my own little set. As you see, it's not the recommended set. So I go 240, again, odd number of HP for rolls, then 116 in defense. So defense, wow, that was proper defense. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, so I went 116 just to be above 310, somewhere around there, so I can live like a knockoff and something like that and still be okay. So that's why I'm running 116 there. The 16 in the special attack is just to give me a little boost. I'm at 240 flat. It's a nice even number, and I wasn't using it in HP or anything, so I put that there. Then the rest goes into special defense for anybody who wants to Giga Drain me or use a grass move, because most grass Pokemon are special attackers and most dark Pokemon are special attackers. So I can live a Dark Pulse, I can live a Thunderbolt as well. I can live one Thunderbolt from a Zapdos, I believe, basic set. It's choice specs, I'm dead anyway. So there's that. I'm running Regenerator on it, so that I can pivot. Let's say I live a move, boom, I switch out, I go into somebody else, and he gets more health back, and I save him, and he lives to see another battle. So I love this thing. I love this Slowbro. Really complements the Meganium, so that's awesome. So now his weaknesses well, main two are grass and dark. So what kills grass and dark? A fire bug. And this thing is great. In the battles that I've used this with, I don't use them often. I wasn't big on Volcarona, but I love this thing now. It's great. It's a sweeper. It really is like, I think I'm gonna start calling it Band-Aid because it just patches the holes on my team so well. If I have a problem, I just go into it, quiver dance, know I can live a hit, either roost or quiver dance again if they switch out, and then it's just sweeping from there. So as you can see, I'm using the recommended set that it gives me. Pretty bulky, pretty defensive, because you're boosting all your stats anyway. It has 135 base special attack. You don't need to invest anything there if you're boosting. And my speed is 252 without a boost, so it's fine. It's a really good mod. I really like it. It's running Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Giga Drain, and Roost. I didn't really need a bug move, and the Giga Drain gives me a lot of health. Fiery Dance kills most things, and Quiver Dance, if I can't kill something on the first try, I can just keep Quiver Dancing because most of the time it can't hit me. So this Volcarona is really great. It is the Band-Aid of our team. It fixes all our little porous holes in there. So it's great. I really love it. So let's go on next to Hitmonlee. Nobody's planning for a Hitmonlee in OU, let's just be honest. So that's why I'm bringing it. I'm bringing Hitmonlee because I want to bring Hitmonlee 1. 2, it's a lot of fun to use, and 3, the shit is fast. Unburden boosted fake out. It's on my TBL team, so shameless plug, go watch there if you want to see how I do in the TBL with Hitmonlee. But yeah, fake out, normal gen, unburden boosted Hitmonlee is great. It's running Rock Slide for those fire types, Earthquake for coverage, and Close Combat for stab. It's just a hard-hitting, fast mon after you get that unburden boost. But you have to be very selective. You can't just always lead with Hitmonlee depending on the team, because there's a lot of stuff that walls him off or one-shots him or whatever. So he's really like a late-game sweeper. That's what I use him for. I don't really open up with Hitmonlee much. Next, I told you I like weird mons. This has got to be one of the most irrelevant Pokemon. Sorry if you like him, but it is one of the most irrelevant Pokemon. You don't hear a lot of people talking about Skuntank, but I like using them. I love using them, actually. I used them last generation through the ladder, and I really like them. When I'm not using Umbreon, I like to have Skuntank on my team, mainly because he's a defogger. I didn't have anybody to clear out any hazards, and I know Skuntank does that. I know he's a pretty hard hitter, and he's a poison type to kill all the Tapus, which are so meta right now. He one-shots Tapu Bulu, two-shots Tapu Fini, and I believe he two-shots Tapu Lele. I don't know, I haven't really gone against too many of those for some reason, but before in early stages I was, so I don't know. He was a late addition to the team. I didn't really have him on the team before, but when I put him in, he just fit perfectly. He's a great defogger, a great hard hitter, and a poison type that we need to get those fairy types. Now, he only has one weakness in ground, so I almost said earth type. He has one weakness in ground, which we have covered with our next Pokemon that we're going to talk about. So let's just segue into that. And we got Landorus. So we got Landorus because, one, very useful. Two, another proud member of the Sunset Lake Sceptiles. Your undefeated Sunset Lake Sceptiles, by the way. And he's just a very useful mon. I say it all the time. One of the most versatile Pokemon in the game, in the meta, in everything. Just very useful. And he's immune to Skuntank's one weakness. So he just comes in if I think my opponent's going to Earthquake, and boom, not hit by anything. And Intimidate drops that physical attacker. So really good there. I'm running basic set. Just Earthquake, Knockoff, Superpower, Rock Slide. I have the Rock Slide for stab, Superpower for coverage, Knockoff to get off any items anybody's using, and Earthquake again for coverage, and it's stab. It's my only stab move, but it's great. Rocking the Rocky Helmet, no pun intended, to just hurt those physical walls even more. I'll intimidate them. They can U-turn out and they're still taking some damage. So that's why I'm using them. So altogether, this is a team that I'm going to be using to climb the ladder. We got Meganium, Slowbro, Volcarona, Hitmonlee, Skuntank, and Landorus T. Lando T. My dog. My diggity dog. So, yeah, we got that. This is the crew that's going to bring us to 1500. I know we are. Once we get to 1500 there, I'm going to start recording videos to climb the road to 1500 for UU. But I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to get out of here and get out of your hair.